Number 3.
Well, you know what? Both of these guys have dynamite in both of their hands. We've seen them stopping people along the way. We've seen them hitting people with both hands. They are both very exciting fighters. Windmill-style punches. You're going to see a lot of action. I think this is one you don't want to miss. Don't blink, folks. This is going to be a barn burner.
Well, Murata putting out Falco in the semi-finals, 24-11. Comfortable victory there. Khytrov putting out Ryoto. Jones Kennedy from Brazil, our referee. And as we start to move up in weight divisions, the punches get that little bit heavier, that little more powerful. And both of these boxers, I should say, are big hitters. Now, we saw a fantastic tactical play from the Ukrainian boxer Shelestuk in the last competition. And again, I have to say, Castle, it's a similar sort of scenario here. Khytrov likes to defend, and Murata loves nothing better to dance and jab.
Yeah, it's a good point. It'll be interesting to see whether Khytrov lets his hands go often enough throughout the first round to establish the presence, to control the ring, because he is more the ring general, is Khytrov. Murata's going to try and pick him off, as you pointed out, Nick, from all different angles. Unless, of course, as we see here, Murata perhaps change of style here in round number 1.
First time we've seen him box like this throughout the whole of the championships. He's covering up and adopting almost the same tactical game plan as the Ukrainian. Khytrov getting that hook through nice and early.
One thing I really like about Murata throughout this tournament is his confidence. He seems very sure of himself, which is a great asset to have. There's no pressure. It seems he's cool as a cucumber. He's willing to stand, as we see here, toe-to-toe with Murata. Excuse me, with Khytrov. Let's see if Murata could break him down. I did not expect to see this style of boxing from Murata. It'll be interesting to see if he's successful. He's going to need to start throwing his hands a little more.
Well, both of these boxers, of course, by qualifying as early as the quarterfinals, have booked themselves a spot in the Olympic Games, or qualified for the Olympic Games in 2012.
Some good work by Khytrov now. He seems to be more suited for this style of boxing, does Khytrov. I think that after this round, if Murata doesn't find the success that he hoped for, he may need to resort back to his old ways.
Good infighting from Khytrov, but points being put on the board there from Murata. The close fighting, as you quite rightly say, Castle, suits the Ukrainian. With that half hook almost, very effective punch.
Yeah, you know, generally the rule of thumb, the taller boxer does better at longer distances. The shorter boxer, the more compact boxer, better at close and medium range. At this rate, Khytrov is going to likely be able to pull an advantage out of the first round based on what we've seen. Although credit to Murata for staying in there and continuing to slug with the Ukrainian.
Good combination from Murata in the dying seconds of the first round. And very evenly matched, I think it's fair to say. Murata, here we see in slow motion, good work to the body, good work to the head, but the uppercut from the Ukrainian, a very effective, powerful tool.
Good ducking there by Murata also, trying to avoid a lot of those jabs at close range. It takes a lot of good instinct and fast reflexes. Murata seems to have those plentiful.
Well, the president of the International Amateur Boxing Association, Dr. Wu, in Deep conversation with the president of Azerbaijan there, but it's a very closely contested middleweight bout here. Just 1 point separating the two, and that 1 point advantage is to the boxer out of the red corner. That is Ryoto Murata from Japan. Khytrov has got work to do.
And it looks like I was spot on wrong there. Murata apparently effective enough in the judge's eyes in round one, boxing Khytrov's style of boxing, which is infighting, up close, fist to fist, and got the better of him. Let's see if Murata decides to keep that style and increase his lead. I'd like to see him throw more punches, although he was up by one in that first. Some more uppercuts and hooks to the body.
Well, as would be expected, the instruction from the corner to the Ukrainian clearly is up the tempo. Let's see more. But Murata's counters are very impressive here. And again, the 1-2 hitting the target, picking up the points. The hook just getting over the cover of the Ukrainian. And again, another 1-2 from Murata. A good counter from the Ukrainian. Slugging it out again. This is great infighting from both boxers. Big punches, though, from Khytrov and Khytrov.
Yeah, that's
forcing the ref to stop and count Murata.
You know,
a lot of blows to the head there, Castle.
Yeah, it really was. And you know what, Nick? I mean, Murata, credit to him for standing in there and trading, but it looks like the stronger, perhaps more effective infighter, Khytrov, may be starting to get to Murata.
He's pummeling them in. The work rate from the Ukrainian is phenomenal for such a big man. And look, he's still going.
To Murata's credit, he's showing some good whiskers in there. He's taking a lot of punishment right there, boxing Khytrov style, and he's standing in there.
25 seconds left in the second round. Khytrov clearly needs to win this one. But there's good work coming right in the dying seconds and phase of this. Oh no, good counter punches from Khytrov again.
A couple of nice overhand rights there by Murata as well.
Well, I've got to the Ukrainian taking the lead back, or certainly taking that round. But they are still very closely matched. So the Japanese boxer 1 point ahead after the first. Much better work. And hitting the target on a much more consistent rate. Khytrov of the Ukraine. Some good shots here, Castle.
Yeah, clearly Khytrov is starting to come out of his shell a little more in round number 2. He's starting to land the more effective punches. And Murata really needs to think about whether he wants to go right back into that typhoon that is Ievgen Khytrov for round number 3, or whether he wants to change his style just a bit and box.
And there's the reward for all that hard work. Now the table is turned and the Ukrainian goes 2 points clear at 16-4, taking that second round by 10-7. And the pressure on Murata now of Japan. Both boxers sticking to their game plan and staying with the style that they kick-started this bout with some 6 minutes ago. But that scoreline and that second round victory has given a little boost of confidence to Khytrov. Oh, good body blows there from Murata.
Doesn't look like Murata is going to change his game plan at all. He's stuck with it. He's going to stay with it, live or die by the inboxing.
And the Ukrainian in the blue adopting the same pattern as the second round. Good combinations. And he seems to be having no problem getting through the cover of the Japanese boxer now in the red. And Murata looking tired. It looks like the damage has been done.
Khytrov ripping those uppercuts, trying to get him inside the elbows of Murata and connecting on his chin. And if you notice also, Murata is standing right there, wooden in a sense. He's not moving his feet, he's not using lateral movement. He's more like a heavy bag that Khytrov could pound away at will than an opponent who's making himself a difficult target.
Keep the head up, the caution from the ref. Oh, a good quick 1-2 from the Japanese boxer. But Khytrov again keeps that machine working away. Murata's counter punches are more effective now than they were in the second round. But the percentage rate from the Ukrainian in blue just that little bit higher. "25 seconds in the third and final round, and still both boxers with this infighting style and technique, but again the uppercuts have been working so well. Now, is this a little bit of blood and a cut to the eye for Murata, Castle?
Yeah, it looks like those punches are finally starting to take their toll. I mean, he'll make it through. There's only 13 seconds, but I fear that he just chose the wrong game plan, Murata. I could be wrong. I was wrong in the first round. But he seems like Khytrov, the stronger man, is really having his way here.
And there goes the bell in the men's middleweight division. Well, Khytrov for the Ukraine, who maybe started a little slow, certainly found his mark in the second, and for me, in the third as well. And Murata, who took the first round and the early lead, they're suffering quite a nasty cut to the top of the nose, or the bridge of the nose. And the Ukrainian, for me, it was just a question of outpowering the Japanese boxer, wearing down the guard and the cover. And once he started getting through the hands of Murata, it went all his way. And there is the confirmation. Ievgen Khytrov of the Ukraine takes the gold medal in the men's middleweight division, 24-22. It'll be interesting to see the counts for the third round. Tying, very interesting. 8-8 the boxers there, but the work that gave Khytrov the gold was all done in the second round, which he took 10-7. Again, another one of those bouts, Castle, where you're very happy to be sitting in the comfort of your commentary box.